Hi everybody, welcome to your pre-work for our microbit data logger session. I'd like you to start out by going over to answergarden.ch/4153358. Take a look at the code that is on your screen and put on your Answer Garden some thoughts that you have as to what this code might be used for. What could we do with code on your screen? What do you think we're going to do with the code on the screen? Go ahead, pause the video, take a moment to look at it, and then come on back. All right, so welcome back. We're going to log into makecode.microbit.org and start a new project and name it Step Counter. That's what we're going to do with the code that you were just looking at. We are going to create a step counter. So you've done this before. We've worked with microbits before, but go ahead and take a moment to log in there and set up your project. You can pause the video if you need to, and then come back when you're ready. Now I'm going to start the project with an icon on start just to test it and make sure that it's running properly, doing what it's supposed to do. So when we hit the play button, we'll see the heart. Same thing, when we download the code to our microbit, we'll see the heart. Now we're going to go to input and we're going to use onShake. And what that's going to do is every time the microbit moves, every time somebody takes a step, it's going to do something. We want to create a variable for our steps. We're going to start out with our number of steps at 0. And then every time the microbit shakes, it's going to be attached to a foot. And every time that foot moves, lands on the pavement, it's going to count another step. And then we are going to display the number of steps on the microbit using the show number block. We'll add our variable in there. And we should be just about ready to test it. We're going to test it on the simulator first. Click the shake button and we will see the number go up each time. So now we can take a moment and we can test this in real life. First thing you're going to want to do is plug in your microbit to the computer, right? Plug goes into the top of the microbit, and then it's going to go into the USB drive, and you will download the code from makecode.microbit.org onto your microbit. Okay, so now attach it to yourself somehow, go out, take a little walk. Again, pause the video, test your device, and come back when you're ready. All right, so now we want to track this information, and this is where we're going to use the data logger. So we're going to add the extension data logger, and we are going to use the set columns block. We're going to add a column for steps, and then each time it shakes and we count a step, that'll be recorded by the data logger. Now we don't want to do it with every step. We don't need to. What we're going to do is we're going to decide how frequently we want to record the number of steps, and it'll record how many steps are stored in the microbit at that particular time. I'm going to do it every 10 seconds. And again, we are about ready to test this. So first, again, we will test it using the simulator. So we'll run the new code. And just neatening up the board a little bit so it's easy to see. Now we're running it in the simulator, and we can show the data simulator. Keep shaking it, the number is going up, and after about 10 seconds, it is going to give us a new update. See, after 10 seconds, we now have 28 steps recorded. All right, so that's it. In class, we will go ahead, we will work through this code in more detail and create our step counter.